Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Friends, delegates, and distinguished guests, please. I stand before you tonight, honored by your support, proud of the extraordinary progress we have made together over the last 4 incredible years.
All right, guys, so I was listening to the news this morning, and they played President Donald Trump's acceptance for nomination for president for like the next term. So they were airing his acceptance speech, and they noted on the news here that there are some legal experts who are saying President Trump may have violated the Hatch Act by using the White House as a backdrop for his presidential nomination acceptance. And I thought, so I didn't even know about Hatch Act. And I thought, is that something that he should have known about? So I went to look. Right now I'm working, so I don't have a whole lot of time to go through and read this Hatch Act. But I wanted to give you a quick overview of it, or just a reference to it. And I'll put a link to the Hatch Act in the description box below. You can go look through it yourself if you are really interested in it. But I thought I'd throw a couple of things out here just to, see if any of you have an opinion on this from what they have here on the Hatch Act. Now, if you wonder what the fuck is a Hatch Act, I'm going to go through it. Hatch Act overview. The Hatch Act, a federal law passed in 1939, limits certain political activities of federal employees as well as some state, D.C., and local government employees who work in connection with the federally funded programs. The law's purposes are to ensure that federal programs are administered in a nonpartisan fashion to protect federal employees from political coercion in the workplace, and to ensure that federal employees are advanced based on merit, not political affiliation. So, except for the president and vice president, all federal civilian executive branch employees are covered by the Hatch Act, including employees of the U.S. Postal Service. Even part-time employees are covered by the Act, and all employees continue to be covered while on annual leave, sick leave, leave without pay, or furlough. However, employees who work on an occasional or irregular basis, who are special government employees as defined in Title 18 U.S.C. 202 Bowlegs A, are subject to the restrictions only when they are engaged in government business. Federal employees fall within 2 categories under the Hatch Act: further restricted and less restricted. So, kind of based on that, there's a whole lot more. I could spend maybe two or 3 hours just reading and going through this for you, but I don't have that kind of time right now. But I wanted to throw this out there, just kind of throw it out there and see what opinions come back. That, do you believe, based on that, it says, except for the president and vice president, all federal civilian executive branch employees are covered by the Hatch Act, restricted or further restricted and less restricted. Do you believe that President Trump, by accepting his presidential nomination with the White House as a backdrop, violated the Hatch Act? Because was he acting in the capacity of a federal employee by accepting the presidential nomination, or was he acting as a current U.S. president as accepting a presidential nomination for the next term? I think he's a U.S. president still, right? Did he take off his president hat to accept the nomination for the next term? I'm lost. I'm not a big political guy. Some of you may call me stupid. That's fine. My feet go to sleep with politics. But I love certain things like civil rights, the Constitution, law enforcement, love that. Celebrity entertainment news. I know everything about movies. You tell me something about a movie, I could probably figure it out for you. But when it comes to politics like this stuff, the Federal Hatch Act and the Potus I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos and presidents. And by the way, when they talk about Hatch Act, I keep seeing that word hatch, and it reminded me of something Steven Tyler from Aerosmith said. Get me some wood, get me some matches. Fuck a duck and see what hatches. Thanks, guys.